Imagine a world where friendship turns to betrayal, where alliances are tested and loyalty is questioned. This isn't the plot of a Shakespearean drama, but the unfolding saga between two power couples, David and Victoria Beckham, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. For a number of years, the British tabloids have been relentlessly churning out stories suggesting a growing rift between these two couples. Day in and day out, they've crafted a narrative that paints a picture of animosity and resentment, a tale of friendship turned sour. But is there any truth to these claims? Or is it all just a ploy to sell more papers and increase clicks? David and Victoria Beckham, internationally renowned for their successful careers in football and fashion respectively, and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, known for their royal status and philanthropic efforts. Both couples are undeniably influential, their every move scrutinised by the public eye. But the question remains, were they ever truly friends to begin with? The tabloids would have you believe that they were once close, so close that Duchess Meghan even sported a piece from Victoria's fashion line during a trip to Colombia. Yet they insist that the friendship has since deteriorated, with the Beckhams allegedly being pressured to sever ties with the Sussexes. The reason? A potential knighthood for David Beckham, an honour he's long desired. But let's take a step back and question this narrative. Is it possible that their relationship was never more than a polite acquaintance? Could it be that David and Victoria don't harbour any ill will towards Harry and Meghan, but are simply doing what they must to navigate the treacherous waters of fame and royalty? And what of the Sussexes? If they were to cross paths with the Beckhams, would there be animosity, or would they exchange pleasantries like the mature adults they are? In the world of royalty and celebrities, nothing is as it seems. As we delve deeper into this tale of friendship and alleged betrayal, remember to question the narrative being presented, because, as always, there's more than meets the eye. Rumours and speculations have been the fuel to this fire, but what is the real story behind it all? It's been a whirlwind of he said, she said, a dance of words and whispers, painting a picture that is both intriguing and perplexing. The British tabloids, with their insatiable appetite for drama, have been unyielding in their pursuit of this narrative, that Victoria and David Beckham harbour ill feelings towards the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But let's take a closer look, shall we? Let's dissect these reports, these tabloid tales that have been spun out of thin air. Each story, each headline seems to be more sensationalised than the last, all in an effort to feed the growing flame of this supposed feud. But as we delve deeper into these narratives, we begin to see inconsistencies, holes in the storyline that make us question the validity of these claims. The Beckhams and the Sussexes, two power couples in their own right, surely had some degree of camaraderie at one point. In fact, Meghan was even spotted wearing an item from Victoria's fashion line not too long ago. And yet the tabloids would have us believe that the Beckhams are being strong-armed into severing their ties with the Sussexes, all in the name of a knighthood for David. But what are the motivations behind these stories? Is it mere tabloid fodder, a juicy narrative to keep the readers hooked? Or is it a calculated move, a veiled attempt to drive a wedge between these couples, to pit them against each other in a never-ending game of royal chess? The truth, as it often tends to be, is probably somewhere in between. There may be a kernel of truth buried deep within these tales, but it's been twisted and exaggerated to fit a narrative that sells papers and garners clicks. Is this a mere media circus, or is there a kernel of truth to these tales? As we move forward, let's continue to question the narratives that are being presented to us and seek out the truth that lies beneath the surface. Amidst all this, there's the lingering question of a knighthood. What role does it play in this saga? Let's delve into a seemingly simple yet complex concept, the quest for knighthood. In the heart of this intricate web of relationships and power dynamics, we find David Beckham, a man who has enjoyed a successful career in sports, fashion and philanthropy. Yet there is one honour that has eluded him, the coveted title of a knight. The pursuit of knighthood is not merely about a title, it's about recognition and status in society. It's about being acknowledged by the monarchy, the ultimate symbol of British heritage and tradition. It's a nod of approval from the establishment, validating your contribution to society. Now let's consider how this pursuit might be influencing Beckham's actions and relationships. The tabloids tell us that David has been cozying up more and more to King Charles and Prince William. Could this be a strategic move? a necessary step in his journey towards achieving that elusive knighthood? Let's not forget the alleged pressure on the Beckhams to sever ties with the Sussexes. If these reports are to be believed, then it seems that David Beckham might be caught in a tug-of-war between friendship and ambition. On one hand, there's a friendship with the Sussexes, who are increasingly distanced from the royal family. On the other hand, there's this burning desire for a knighthood, a desire which might demand the approval and favour of the monarchy. It's a conundrum, isn't it? To achieve an honour, must one forsake a friendship? It's difficult to say. After all, these are adults navigating a world filled with expectations and pressures that we can only begin to imagine. However, it does make us wonder, what's more important, the approval of an institution or the bonds of friendship? In the pursuit of honour, would one forsake friendship? That's the question around which this saga seems to revolve, a question that only time can answer. But let's take a step back and consider the individuals involved. What are their real feelings about each other? When we observe the body language and public interactions between these two high-profile couples, we can begin to delve into the depths of their relationship. Now, body language is an intriguing science. It's a silent language that speaks volumes about our feelings and intentions. So, let's decode some of these signals. In the rare public appearances where the Beckhams and the Sussexes have been spotted together, there's been an air of cordiality. The smiles are there, the handshakes firm and the hugs warm, yet something seems amiss. The smiles don't quite reach the eyes, the laughter seems a bit forced, and the warmth, well, it's not as cosy as it should be. This could be indicative of a relationship that's polite but not deeply connected. Then there are the statements, or rather, the lack of them. Neither couple has openly commented on their relationship. The silence in this case is not golden, but rather a shade of grey, a neutral zone of ambiguity. It's as if they're trying to maintain a diplomatic front, not wanting to fuel the tabloid fires. However, when Meghan wore an outfit from Victoria's collection during her visit to Colombia, it was a subtle yet strong statement of support. Fashion, after all, is a language in itself, and this gesture could be interpreted as a nod of friendship and respect towards Victoria. But when it comes to David Beckham, his actions speak louder than words. His quest for knighthood seems to have led him towards a closer alliance with King Charles and Prince William. Does this mean he's distancing himself from the Sussexes? Perhaps. In the end, only they know the truth behind their friendships or feuds. It's a complex dance of egos, ambitions, and emotions, played out under the unrelenting glare of the public eye. And as we watch from the sidelines, we can only speculate and wonder about the reality behind closed doors. Regardless of the rumours and the speculations, there's a valuable lesson to be learned here, a lesson about the power of true friendship, a bond that can weather the stormiest of seas and the harshest of trials. In the grand tapestry of life, friendships are the threads that add colour and vibrancy. They are the pillars that provide support when the ground beneath us seems unsteady. The saga of the Beckhams and Sussexes, under the glaring spotlight of the media, serves as a poignant reminder of this truth. It's easy to get swept away in the narrative spun by headlines and tabloid stories. Yet we must remember that real friendships aren't built on the shifting sands of public opinion. They are forged in the fires of shared experiences, mutual respect, and unspoken understanding. This story, as sensationalized as it may be, underscores the importance of not jumping to conclusions based on media reports. The truth is often more nuanced, shrouded in the complexities of human emotions and relationships. Beyond the glitz and glamour, these are real people with real emotions. They navigate the labyrinth of life just like the rest of us, albeit in a more public way. And just like any of us, they value the bonds of friendship. In the end, it's not about who likes whom or who's courting favour with whom. It's about the power of friendship, a force that can bridge chasms and heal wounds. A force that remains steadfast even when the world is quick to judge and condemn. So let's not get tangled in the web of rumours. Instead, let's remember the value of friendship and empathy. Let's remember to treat each other with kindness, even when the world seems to be doing the opposite. In a world quick to judge and condemn, let's remember the value of friendship and empathy. Let's remember that beneath the crowns and the titles, we're all just people, trying to find our way in this vast, beautiful mess called life.